What's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at a lot more Dogman video evidence. These clips are crazy, and I got a new video coming out next week involving mermaids and unidentified sea creatures. That video might not sound as good, but I actually think it has way cooler clips than today's. But anyways, guys, smash the like button, subscribe right now, and let me know in the comments if you think any of these videos are fake or AI, or maybe they're not Dogman. Let me know in the comments. Hope you guys like today's video. Let's get it.
A new creature sighting is being spread fast online after being shared on April 15th, 2025. The caption simply claims, "A strange animal was seen moving through the woods. What's seen in the video is unlike anything most people have seen before." In the footage, a massive horned creature is seen swaying between the trees. Its head is enormous, far too large for its body, with small glowing eyes and a wide mouth positioned low on its face. The horns extend outward at least a foot on each side. As the camera adjusts, the rest of its body becomes visible. It's huge. The creature's frame is wide and bulky, giving it an unbalanced, almost unnatural look. The size alone is enough to trigger panic. Moments after spotting it, the people filming decide not to press their luck. Choosing survival over curiosity, they don't attempt to get closer. They don't linger. They get their footage and leave. The exact location was never revealed, though many believe the video was recorded somewhere in the United States. So what was standing in those woods? A rare animal? An unknown species? Or something far more unsettling? Some viewers believe it matches descriptions of the Dogman and believe those horns on its head are actually its dog-like ears. If you encountered something like this, would you stay to investigate or would you run? Let me know what you think. A homeowner installed a security camera in his house, aimed directly at a window. For weeks, something outside had been bothering him. Late at night, he would catch glimpses of shapes standing just beyond the glass. Sometimes he heard strange sounds coming from the same spot. At first, he questioned his own sanity. To prove to himself it was real, he set up the camera. For several nights, nothing appeared. Then one night, the footage finally caught it. Staring in through the window was a massive shadow-covered figure. Its eyes glowed brightly in the darkness, reflecting the camera's light. Even though the video doesn't show every detail clearly, one thing is obvious. The creature is enormous. Thick, black fur covers its body. At first, the homeowner assumed the obvious answer. It was a black bear. But the longer he studied the footage, the less that explanation made sense. The movement was wrong. The posture was wrong. There was something almost human the way it shifted and moved. Disturbed, he shared the video online, hoping for a logical explanation. What he got instead was debate. Some cryptid researchers and viewers argued that it was a Bigfoot, pointing to its size, the dense fur, and its large head. Others noticed something different. In one frame, as the creature bends forward, its head shape appears elongated, almost like a canine snout. That detail pushed some to believe that it could be the Dogman instead. The argument never settled. So what was standing outside that window? A Bigfoot watching from the dark? A Dogman lurking near a remote home? Or an elaborate hoax designed to terrify? The footage doesn't give a clear answer, and that's what makes it so unsettling. Dogman sightings have become increasingly common online, and while searching for new material, one video stood out from the rest. The clip claims to show a Dogman in the open. In the footage, a strange canine-like creature moves quickly through a wide field. At first glance, it resembles a large dog, but the resemblance doesn't last long. Its body is unusually muscular, and the way it moves seems off. The stride is stiff and unnatural, almost like it's forcing itself to stay on all fours instead of upright. That detail is unsettling, especially since Dogman encounters are often described involving creatures that walk on two legs. The face is even more disturbing. It doesn't match the features of a wolf or a coyote. Its structure looks distorted, almost damaged, giving it a twisted, unnatural look. Many viewers believe this could be authentic footage. Others strongly disagree. Skeptics point out that the overall look and the way it moves is very similar to modern AI videos. With artificial intelligence advancing rapidly, separating real encounters from fake ones is becoming increasingly hard. Still, this video has sparked heavy debate. Some see it as another piece of evidence supporting the decades of Dogman reports. Others believe it's just another well-made fake. So what do you think? Did this clip convince you, or does it feel like a hoax? I'll leave that judgment up to you. In mid-October, a woman experienced something that she says she'll never forget. She was walking across her rural property towards an area by the tree line, where her family stores her vehicles and trailers. She went over to investigate after hearing a strange noise coming from that area. She never expected what happened next. As she rounded the side of one of the trailers, something massive burst into motion and started chasing her. She instinctively pulled out her phone and hit record, but survival took over. She ran, and the camera flipped upside down as she did, barely capturing anything coherent in the moment. Later, when the footage was slowed and rotated, what charged towards her became clear. Behind her was a large, pitch-black creature moving fast. Its body was thick and powerful, similar in size and build to reports of Bigfoot, but its head was unmistakably canine. Sharp ears stood upright, and its posture was aggressive and predatory. The realism is what unsettles people the most. The panic feels genuine. The filming is chaotic. There's no attempt to frame the shot or prove anything, just raw flight. And that's exactly why many believe it's authentic. In a real-life encounter like this, no one stops to get a perfect video. You just run. Many viewers believe that this is one of the strongest pieces of Dogman evidence that exists. The Dogman is often described as one of the most dangerous cryptids, and not just because of its appearance, but because of how it behaves. Numerous reports claim these creatures actively pursue and attack people. So what was chasing her by her trailer that night? Was it a real Dogman encounter, or something else entirely? Let me know what you think. This disturbing encounter was posted on September 12th, 2025, with a caption that immediately raised alarms. Man captures a creature going for his chickens. Late that night, a farmer was checking his land after hearing a commotion by his animals. He walked towards the fields where his crops were growing, and that's when he saw it. Hidden among the tall plants was a massive, dark figure. The creature was trying to stay concealed, crouched low and blending into the crops, but it wasn't invisible. The camera catches brief, chilling glimpses of its outline. In one moment, something unmistakable juts out from the side of its head, either a horn or a long pointed ear, similar to that of a large canine. The farmer freezes. At first, he considers the possibility of a bear, but the longer he watches, the less that explanation fits. Eventually, fear takes over. He shuts off the camera and retreats, choosing not to find out what it does next. Later, reviewing the footage, especially a freeze frame of the head, he realizes one thing clearly: it wasn't a bear. Online, viewers immediately began debating what it could be. Some believe it resembles the Dogman, a towering, predatory cryptid often described as half canine, half human. Others argue it fits legends of the Goatman, a creature said to roam isolated farmland back roads, and wooded areas late at night. It too is portrayed as upright. So what was stalking that farm under the cover of his crops? A dogman? A goatman? Or something else entirely? Let me know what you think. This short piece of found footage shows what many believe to be a dogman-like creature. Very little is known about where it was filmed, only that it took place at night in a foreign country. A man was hiking alone after dark when he began hearing low, aggressive growls nearby. Instead of moving away, curiosity got the better of him, and he moved closer. That's when he saw it. Standing ahead was a massive figure shaped like a man, but with the unmistakable head of a dog. Its body was covered in dark gray and black fur, thick and heavy. The creature snarls, clearly aware of him, but the man steps closer, too close. Without warning, the creature lunges. The phone is knocked from his hand as it charges forward. The camera jolts, then cuts to chaos as he scrambles to grab his phone and runs, fleeing as fast as he can. In the brief moment before the attack, the footage gives a clear view. The head is fully canine, large, elongated, unmistakable. The body beneath it is massive and muscular, more like a giant primate than any animal. That combination is exactly how the Dogman is often described. Dogman encounters often involve towering, wolf-like creatures that move upright and behave aggressively when confronted, and this footage checks all the boxes. So what do you think? Did this man come face to face with the Dogman, or was it something else waiting in the dark? This unsettling clip was uploaded on November 5th, 2025. A woman was filming late at night in a wooded area near her house. Land, she says, has never felt normal. Over time, she's reported strange sounds, shadowy figures, and sightings of unknown creatures. That night, she went out, hoping to finally capture evidence. For most of the recording, nothing happens. It's only when she finishes and starts packing up that everything changes.
Alright guys, I'm gonna pack up and just it's got ears, dude. My door is up. See its arm? That is not. Hi.
As she's about to shut off the camera, she notices a reflection in the distance. Eye shine. She turns back and zooms in. Standing there is a tall, dark figure. It's upright, completely still, and it appears to be smiling. She nervously calls out to it, but there's no response. The figure doesn't move forward or retreat, but subtle motion confirms it's alive, watching, aware. That's when she stops recording. She gets into her truck and leaves immediately. Later, the woman stated she believes she finally caught what's been hiding on her property. A dogman. In the footage, pointed ears can be seen standing on top of the creature's head, shaped like those of a large canine. The face appears dog-like, while the body is humanoid and covered in dark fur. Some viewers argue it could be Bigfoot. Others disagree, saying the ears and facial structures don't match. Whatever it was, most agree on one thing. It looked predatory, and it didn't expect to be seen. So what do you think? A real Dogman encounter, or a carefully staged hoax? Let me know your thoughts. This chilling encounter was uploaded on August 24th, 2025. A seasoned hunter was deep in the woods with his 2 dogs. The area was familiar. The routine was normal, but as night was settling in and the temperature dropped, the atmosphere shifted. They weren't alone anymore. While sitting quietly in their blind, strange sounds began to echo through the forest. Low, heavy howls began rolling in from the darkness, growing louder and closer as the recording continues.
Dude, there's so many of them. Watch the world. Look, you see the eyes out there.
The The hunter, an experienced outdoorsman, admits he couldn't identify the animal responsible. He said he's heard nearly everything those woods has to offer, but this was different. This sound didn't belong. Viewers later slowed the footage and noticed what appears like two reflections in the distance, eyes catching the light for just a moment before they disappeared. But the audio is what stands out the most. The hunter believes the sounds came from Dogman. Many reported Dogman encounters describe the same thing: deep, chest-rattling growls that resemble a dog or a wolf, but far louder and carrying unnaturally far. Witnesses often report howls that begin like a normal canine howl, then shift mid-sound, changing pitch, tone, and rhythm. Some even describe bark-like roars that rise into screams, harsher and more aggressive than anything found in nature. Those descriptions line up disturbingly well with what's heard in this footage. Still, without a clear visual of what was making the noise, certainty remains out of reach. What echoed through those woods that night remains a mystery, but whatever was out there, it didn't sound like it wanted company. This clip is unsettling on its own, but the story attached to it makes it even darker. The video allegedly shows a Dogman captured clearly on camera. According to the person who uploaded it, two men were together when the footage was filmed. What follows, however, is where the story becomes disturbing. The uploader claims that one of the men mysteriously dies under strange circumstances shortly after the video was shared. No official confirmation has been provided, and the details surrounding the alleged death remain unclear. Still, the uploader insists it happened. Here's what the footage shows. Two men were traveling by boat through a marsh late at night when they noticed something towering along the water's edge. Standing upright was a massive fur-covered creature with a canine head. It had broad shoulders and a powerful muscular build. It moved on two legs and appeared fully aware of them. At first, both men thought they were imagining it. Then they realized they were seeing the same thing, and the camera confirms it. The figure is tall, bipedal, and unmistakably animal-headed, matching countless descriptions associated with Dogman sightings. Its size and posture make it impossible to mistake it for a regular animal. As for the darker claim, some believe the creature itself may have been responsible for what happened afterward. Legends surrounding the Dogman and other cryptids often describe them as highly intelligent, territorial, and capable of tracking those who encounter them. There is no evidence proving this theory, and there is no confirmed reports explaining the alleged death. There's only the footage and the story attached to it. If the claim is true though, then this video isn't just a sighting, it was a final warning. But either way, it remains one of the most unsettling Dogman clips ever recorded, and this video still stands on its own. This chilling footage was said to come from Georgia. A man was walking his dog through dense woodland when everything went wrong. The trail was narrow and overgrown, the kind of place where visibility drops fast. Then they noticed it, something massive and dark standing ahead in the brush.
Show. Where is
it? Before the man could react, his dog rushed towards it. He followed, hesitant and uneasy, and then it happened. The creature exploded out from the trees. It moved impossibly fast, so fast that the camera barely caught it. When the footage is slowed down, the details become clearer. A towering, shadow-black figure with a humanoid shape, sprinting upright and on two legs. The man's reaction is immediate and raw. He screams the moment it lunges. There's no hesitation after that. He grabs his dog and runs, fleeing the woods as fast as he can. While Bigfoot is the cryptid most often associated with Georgia, reports of something else has quietly circulated for years. Hunters and campers, especially in North Georgia's forests, have described encounters with a tall, wolf-like creature that appears suddenly, moves with unnatural speed, and then vanishes back into the woods. So was this another Dogman sighting caught on camera? Or just another mystery hiding in Georgia's backwoods? You decide. This eerie clip was filmed on a night where fog smothered the landscape. landscape. A woman stepped outside her rural home, drawn in by how unnatural the fog looked as it rolled in on her fields. She began recording the scene, just the silence, the haze, and the glow of the distant streetlight. Then something moved.
Oh my gosh. Look at all the fog. It's like a horror movie. Man. The street light. What's that?
Cutting through the fog was a massive shape, sprinting across the field at incredible speed. She zoomed in, and for a split second, the outline became clear. A large figure moving unnaturally fast, far too big to be any farm animal. At first, it appears to run low, almost on all fours. Then, without slowing down, it rises on two legs and continues forward. The transition is smooth and effortless. The creature vanishes back into the fog as quickly as it appeared. Terrified, the woman shuts off her camera and runs back into her home. She later said she had never seen anything like it in her entire life. Because the fog obscures most details, the creature can't be identified with certainty. But viewers quickly looked on to two theories. Either the Dogman or some kind of shape-shifting entity. Whatever it was, one thing is clear. The fog wasn't just hiding it, it was helping it move unseen. And the only reason it was spotted at all is because it didn't realize how close it came. She later said she had never seen anything like it in her entire life. Because the fog obscures most details, the creature can't be identified with certainty. But viewers quickly looked on to two theories. Either the Dogman or some kind of shape-shifting entity. Whatever it was, one thing is clear. The fog wasn't just hiding it, it was helping it move unseen. And the only reason it was spotted at all is because it didn't realize how close it came. This disturbing clip captures what may be a real cryptid encounter. A group of friends were wandering through a park late at night, joking around and filming casually, until something in the distance made them stop cold.
Is that?
Strange sounds echoed through the darkness. One of them raised a camera just in time. What appears on screen is a humanoid figure moving erratically, crawling, darting, and leaping in ways that don't seem human. As it moves, it makes harsh, barking and howling noises, like a poor imitation of a dog. The sounds feel wrong and forced. Instead of fleeing immediately, the group does something unexpected. They move closer. The creature reacts instantly and bolts, still vocalizing as it retreats. The noises continue, close enough to still feel threatening. That's when reality sets in. Whatever this thing is, they're too close. The recording cuts as they run. Slowing the footage reveals unsettling details. The limbs are far too long and thin. The movements are jerky and unnatural. Nothing a person could realistically perform. Many believe this rules out a human entirely. Some cryptid researchers claim the footage matches reports of a Dogman, a predatory entity described as part humanoid, part canine, known for mimicking animal noises. The video surfaced publicly in 2024, though the exact date of the encounter remains unknown. Whatever was caught on camera that night, one thing is certain: if it hadn't been recorded, no one would believe it. While digging through reports, I came across one of the more puzzling Dogman videos circulating online. Very little is known about it. The footage is believed to be recorded somewhere in the United States by a man who ventured alone into the woods late at night, a choice that nearly cost him his life. The clip itself is short and blurry, but what it captures is chilling. Standing ahead of the camera is a tall figure moving upright. Its body appears human in shape, but the head is unmistakably animal-like, almost like a goblin. The moment the man's flashlight lands on it, the creature turns and stares directly back at him. Then the video ends. From what can be seen, the figure has long, pointed ears standing upright, dark fur covering its body, and a thick, muscular build. Even with the poor quality, the proportions look wrong. Too powerful, too unnatural to be a human. Unfortunately, that's where the details stop. There's no follow-up, no location, No reports about what happened after the camera turned off. The only reason people think this footage is recorded in the US is because most Dogman sightings are reported there. So we're left with a single question. Did this man genuinely come face to face with the Dogman and live to tell the tale? Or is this just another blurry mystery that's too good to be true? You decide. This dashcam clip is one of the more debated Dogman clips online. It surfaced on February 29th, 2024, reportedly filmed in Bladenboro, North Carolina. People are split, some convinced it's real, and some convinced it's fake. The video begins when a driver turns onto a narrow road that cuts through a dense forest. Headlights sweep across a small barn as the vehicle slows. That's when something appears near the tree line. A towering, dark figure stands partially exposed. The moment the headlight hits it, the figure moves, retreating back to the woods as if it knows it's been spotted. The driver reacts in shock, clearly unaware of what he's just seen. When the footage is slowed, the figure's size becomes more apparent. It's broad and heavy, with a thick, muscular frame. It's wrapped in dark fur, but its pace appears much slower than what many expect from a Dogman. This fact alone led many people to believe it's actually a Bigfoot, but enhancing the brightness and freezing the frame reveals a key detail. The head isn't primate-like. It appears distinctly canine. That single detail shifted the debate. Bigfoot no longer fit, but skeptics quickly countered, arguing the movement and posture resemble someone in a costume, possibly an intentional hoax. Real or fake, this video taps into one of the most enduring and widely believed cryptids in existence. And the question remains, did the headlights catch something that wasn't supposed to be seen, or just a very convincing illusion in the dark?